Hey, what's up? My name is Kyle Kubiak. I'm a stay-at-home dad, a stand-up comedian, and I love to cook. And we cook on a budget because we live in a trailer and we don't have a lot of money. So I like to make things that are simple, easy to make, and also that are cost-effective. One of the things I love is salads. I love a salad, a good just lettuce, tomato, ranch, bacon bits, and croutons. And the store-bought croutons, sometimes you can find them on sale for, $1.50 or to $2. But you know what? It's just as easy to go to the store, buy a deal of hamburger buns, okay, or hot dog buns. They both work well. You can even use leftovers if you have leftover ones. And you take the hot dog buns and you make your own homemade croutons. All you need is some seasoning, salt, season all, like this Morton's here, or the Lowry's is really good, and a little bit of garlic salt, and maybe a little bit of Italian seasoning. So, that's all you do. So, anyways, I don't have a good knife set. Bought my knife set at the auction, so it's kind of cheap, and it doesn't work very well. So, all I do is I take my hamburger buns, and I just cut them up. Pretty simple stuff. So you cut them up and you kind of dice them. That's what you do. You don't want them to be too big. So about the tip of your finger. And if you cut the tip of your finger off with one of your cheap knives, then that's okay. See, here's what we got here. So they're just about the size of the tip of my finger. And what I do is I make sure, because they will stick together, so you need to make sure that you separate them all, okay, when you're cutting them. So you get all your buns cut, and you put them in a large bowl. Put them in a big bowl. The reason I put them in a big bowl is because then I toss them. I toss them with all the ingredients and stuff in them. So it's a lot better. And if you use a small bowl and you start tossing them, they get all over the place, and then your dogs have a snack. So up these hamburger buns here. Hot dog buns work great too. This is a cheap way to do it, and you make a lot of croutons. Really, and for the price, you're just using a little bit of seasoning and a little bit of butter, a stick of butter, and you can get butter for pretty cheap, stick butter. So I got a 4-pack for 90 cents the other day, so it's usually under $1, and you only use one stick per hamburger bun. Half a bag or whatever. If I was doing 2, I would use 2 sticks, but try one at a time for right now. And then your seasoning salts and stuff, you usually got some kind of seasoning sitting around at home. You don't have to use seasonal. Use seasoning that you like, whatever kind of seasoning. If you like it, if you want some spicy ones, put some Cajun in it. That might be good. I don't know. Some little bit of cayenne, maybe a little bit of Cajun spices. Let's try that. What the heck? I've got some Cajun spice seasoning right here. It's a little dirty Cajun seasoning. But, so, I've got my bread cut up. Okay? Got my hamburger buns all cut up. There they are in the bowl. Look at them. Aren't they pretty? Now, nobody else may like these with the Cajun seasoning in them. I will. Shh, don't tell anybody I put Cajun seasoning in it. So, then I just sprinkle a little bit of my spices, my seasonings in it. So, a little bit of garlic salt and a little bit of seasonal. Okay, and then you toss it. Okay, these are fresh hamburger buns too, so they're not hard yet. They're not crunchy, crusty, stale. That's the word I was looking for. So, once you get that done, take these, and if you want them to get stale, because it's a little bit easier to cook them when they're stale, let them set out for a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours, and they will start to harden up a little bit. So we got that done. We're gonna let these sit. Okay, so the croutons have been in the oven for about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna take them out and show them to y'all, and we're gonna flip them real quick. Let me grab my stuff here so I can get them out. So, and here's what they look like right now. So I'm just going to take them here. They're still going to be really hot, and they're not firmed up yet. So you're going to have to let them cook for at least another 10 minutes. But make sure you flip them, okay? It's very important to flip them, because if you don't, they'll just stick to the bottom. And also, I dropped one. Dog's getting it. The dogs love my croutons. So, and depending on how dark you want to cook them, it depends on how many times you put them back in. I cook them for 10 minutes at a time and then check them. I like mine kind of burnt. I like my croutons kind of burnt. So, also when you're flipping them, kind of separate them, because they will stick together because of the butter, and they won't get near as crunchy if you don't try to separate them as much as you can. So try to do that. Okay, got that done. So now I'm going to open the oven back up and put them back in there for another 10 minutes. I go by microwave time. That seems to be the best time to keep, unless your microwave is blinking and you never set it, then maybe you should. Okay, so they're back in the oven for 10 more minutes. Okay, the croutons I have cooked for 30 minutes. I've taken them out every 10 minutes, flipped them, mixed them up a little bit, and got them done. They just got out of the oven, so they're still a little hot. But here's what we got. Nice, brown, crispy croutons. Listen to them. Look how crispy those are. And seasoned just the way I like. I figure between the hamburger buns, which cost me 78 cents, and the seasonings and the 1 stick of butter I used, and my time, it cost about $1.50, because my time's not worth much. So the croutons are done. Give you a little look at one of the croutons there. And they're seasoned just the way I like them. Nice and salty, perfectly crunchy. I'm probably going to sit here and eat the whole pan. But just get some cheap baggies, put them in there, last for over a week. Well, anyways, that was my recipe for making homemade croutons. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Something new I wanted to try. I have some more recipes for you down the road. Just a little tip on these homemade croutons. Cook them at 350. And like I said, flip them about every 10 minutes. Because you don't want to use the broiler, because you will set off the smoke alarms and the glass break detector will get triggered, and then the alarm company will be calling asking if everything's okay. And you don't want to go through all that mess. So don't use the broiler. Just cook them at 350 for about 30 minutes. Flip them about every 10 minutes until they get the consistency that you want and the color you want. So anyways, this has been Cooking with Kyle, or the White Trash Gourmet, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what I'll call the show yet. Y'all give me some ideas. And I'll see y'all soon with another easy, simple recipe that's cheap and easy, that you can make at home and doesn't take too long. Okay? Thank you all for watching. Peace out, people.